Listen, hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book 91. Quick video. Jackie has come out and apologized and taken accountability. What is going on in this world? It seems that things are changing. Okay, so Jackie obviously came out and apologized on her Instagram and also took accountability for her actions on the show. But I have a feeling in my spirit. I got a feeling, ooh, that there's something else working behind that. And here's my thing. In that particular apology she put, she attached it to a video that Marshall has just done an interview with Vile, coming out and saying that Jackie never cheated. When she met Josh, yes, the coffee scene was after. Let me just say this straight. First and foremost, I don't give a hoots. I don't care if she cheated or not. My review was not based on her cheating. My review was based upon the fact that, sis, it hadn't been long. So even the fact all we saw was that she didn't turn up for the bridal thing. So the bridal thing, she went to the coffee thing instead. That's all we know, right? So let's say it's after. Let's say it's even after, and you didn't turn up to the bridal thing because the team told you not to turn up to the bridal thing. All right, cool. But the reality is you went with Josh. That's the reality, right? The reality is you went with Josh straight after. We're pissed because of that, right? That's what we're pissed off about. You feel me? Yeah, so anyway, but that's another story for another day. Anyway, listen, if you're new to the channel, like it, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Listen, stay hydrated. Make sure you click on that bell button, and click on the black bell as well so you get notified of our uploads. All right, listen, let's read the apology. Let's see what it's saying. Let me get my right music too, because we have to serenade this correctly. Make sure it's correct. Yes. This is from Jacqueline Bonds. She says, I would like to start this off by saying I sincerely apologize. And I take accountability for my actions and words in my relationship between Marshall and I. I also want to take the time to express my gratitude and appreciation for Marshall clearing up that I did in fact end the relationship before meeting Josh at the coffee shop. I understand that it was a quick transition from one relationship to another, but this relationship did not start as most do in the real world. To some, it may seem as if it was a quick transition. However, there is only a small percentage or percent that can be shown on TV, and my connection with Josh was much deeper than it seems from a viewer's perspective. I would also like to thank Marshall for taking accountability the derogatory comments that was made off camera. I would also like to apologize and take accountability for my disparaging remarks as well in those leaked messages. It was tasteless and disrespectful to speak about anyone that way. It was never a battle between Marshall and I. I just wanted to clear the timeline of the events that took place, as it looked as if I was a cheater and starting one relationship before leaving the other. I'm thankful that Vanessa Lachey allowed me to speak my piece and take accountability for my actions. She didn't take any, but hey ho, let's go. All I can do is learn and grow from this experience. Like Marshall said at the reunion, we both deserve happiness, peace, and to be able to move on from what transpired last year. Marshall and I have personally apologized to each other, and also took accountability for our actions and have moved on. I would also like to apologize and take accountability to the public, as it was done on the show for everyone to see. Actions speak louder than words. Thank you. So let's just have a real conversation here, right? First and foremost, sis, you didn't take any accountability on the actual reunion. When they asked you, your accountability wasn't really was lacking. It wasn't actually much accountability. You accused Marshall of the ring situation being about, he wanted to marry someone else. My phone, hold on. Sorry about that. My phone was going off. And you know, you accused him of obviously the ring situation, and also as well, you kind of deflected away from your actual behaviors as what you've done on the show by saying, oh, you know, what was on the show wasn't really me. No, it was you. It was you and only you. All right, no one else. All right. So for me personally, you didn't really take accountability on the show. Now, Vanessa Lachey didn't allow you to get any accountability because she didn't ask you any real questions that would have promoted that accountability. But you could have done that on your own, but you didn't do it. Now, here's my biggest issue with this apology. The apology itself is not a problem. Okay, right? And we can break it down another time, right? I just want to respond to it real quickly. We can break it down another time, right? She says, I'll let's start this off by saying I sincerely apologize, take accountability for my actions and words in my relationship between Marshall and I. I also want to take the time to express my gratitude and appreciation for Marshall cleaning up that I did in fact end the relationship before meeting Josh at a coffee shop. That is why she's apologizing. She's not apologizing because she's sorry. It doesn't give me you're sorry, because your sorry should have come earlier than this. It could have come yesterday. It could have come the day before, but instead you didn't. You threw him underneath the bus again by saying he made a derogative term and said what he said, instead of actually taking accountability for what you said. Irrespective of what he says, what are you accountable for? But you waited until he had come on an interview and said what he said and said you weren't cheating and apologized again for the derogative term. And then now you're now giving your accountability and apology tour. So only after that the interview has been released, and let's by all means, look, it's attached to this. This is why I don't trust the apology.
She had met up with Josh.
Yeah. I think looking back on it, I think she may have been recalling meeting him at the party. Although she had told me everything
she
that
said very specifically, we met up.
No, she said I just saw Josh. And so I think what that meant was that was her first time seeing him in person.
Okay.
And so I think that it is unfortunate that whatever the internet are saying, it's like she's getting berated for it. But, you know, at the end of the day, they got to tell a story. And so that made the most.
She had met up with.
Now, let me be very, very clear and honest. First and foremost, she never cleared up the fact that when she did say those lines in the show, where she said, I've just met Josh, I personally haven't seen it. I don't remember her addressing that issue and saying, actually, the reason why I said I met Josh just then is because I was talking about the fact that I just came from the party. We never heard that explanation. Marshall was giving us that explanation, but we never heard that explanation. We never heard it. She could have come out and said that, but her focus was, I didn't cheat. Right? That's her focus. It's really interesting, you know, that, you know, I'm almost in a sense like, so there was no communication at all between the two of them, aside the party. The party was the only form of communication. Hearing him say what he said, that was the only communication. And then the coffee shop happens, and then we go from there. Okay. I guess, you know, I was born someday, but maybe not today. But okay, cool. All right, cool. You took a risk. Based upon those two interactions, the party and the coffee shop, you took a risk and just decided to go. I don't know. It feels a bit odd to me. It feels like there could have been communication that might have been happening beforehand, but I may be judging that based on what behaviors I've seen on the show. So let me try and be fair to her in that respect as well. So I think the thing for me that I'm seeing with this apology is that it's attached to that video, and that's the only reason why we're getting an apology now, is because Marshall's taken some level of accountability on his interview and cleared up the fact that she was cheating, and now she can finally be free. That for me is manipulative. That for me tells me that you're not really accountable. That means you're waiting for someone else to come out and say what they need to say before you say what you're saying. So you've been waiting for Marshall to clear up his side of things of what he said, then you can say what you want to say. Because this was released today, literally 25 minutes ago. All right, listen, let me know your thoughts down below. I think it's manipulative that she dropped this accountability only now. It's giving, you know, she's not really sorry. She only just wants to do it as a performative PR stunt. That's how it feels like at the moment, right? It's like once you apologize, I'm apologized now, you know. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. We'll see you again very, very soon. Level black, you know what.